Hey friends, thanks for clicking on this video, and as you can see from the opening scene, the deer are still hanging around. As the title is letting everybody be aware, I took another trip down to La Luz, New Mexico to do some more muzzleloading shooting with the Pisgah muzzleloaders. And there was only 3 of us shooting. A 4th guy showed up, but he didn't join in on the competition. He was just doing some shooting. So basically the whole shooting was against William and myself, and there was a junior there, and I didn't put him in any of the footage just simply because I forgot to ask, I'm assuming, the granddad for permission. But it was nice to have a young person there shooting with us. In fact, we even let him shoot with cross sticks. And I think this was the first time him ever shooting a muzzleloader. So it was fun watching him enjoy the sport of muzzleloader shooting. Now, because of the wind, I short edited everything. In other words, you got the short version because the wind got pretty bad at time, and as you can tell, and you will tell, this camera is pretty sensitive when it comes to picking up the wind. But there's one portion in there where William misses a target, and I kind of razz him a little bit, and you can just hear how bad the wind was at times, and that happened to be one of the times when the wind was picking up. So I shortchanged or shorted all of the footage except for the knife throwing. We had a knife throwing competition at the end of all of the shooting, and I disconnected all the sound. So when you get to that part of the video, there's nothing wrong with the audio. I just took the audio out because the breeze was real bad. And watch it through to the very, very, very end, because I'm going to sit in front of the camera in my editing program, and we're all going to participate in some shooting forensics. We ended up shooting 10 targets, 5 shots into a 100-yard target offhand, and William miscounted what he had as a score. And when everything was done, I won by 2 points. And I get home, and there was an email from William admitting that he miscounted, and he actually won by 3 points, which is fine, because it's all fun. You know, even though it's a blanket shoot, he ended up what he wanted. He ended up with what he wanted anyways, which was a handmade turkey call that I had made. Okay, so nothing gained, nothing lost, no hurt feelings. Everything is good and cool. But when I was in the editing program, well, let me back up. When we pulled this target down, okay, and you'll see later in the video, I actually have 2 shots down here. So there's actually 4 shots that we can account for with a 5-shot target at 100 yards offhand. In the editing program, I'll let you guys be the judge. In just a moment, I'm going to turn the camera around, but I took all of those shots and I put them in the editing program as a separate piece, and you'll see what we're going to do when we go through the forensics, because I can actually catch the round ball in mid-flight. And on this last target, let me turn the camera around, and then we'll continue on, and you can judge for yourself when you look at the footage. Okay, you can clearly see that this hole is completely circular, and you can see the lead marks from the bullet. Okay, let me zoom in just a little bit, and you can see very plainly this is a perfect circular hole. Now when I got it into the editing program, I can see the bullet flying through the air that makes this hole. But my last shot if you take a look at this, this hole is not perfectly round. And when we get to this frame, this portion of the video, you will see the round ball coming across, and you really can't see the impact because at one point the round ball disappears. But when you look at the impact on the ground back behind the target, you just can't imagine that it hit down low here, because all of the bullet holes that were previously in the target, in the backing, they're all accounted for. And there is no way that this ball didn't hit this same hole, because this hole is not perfectly round. Not like the one above it. And if you look at that, and even look at the way, by comparison, how this paper is torn. Okay, you can see the tears when that bullet went through. But look how different the tears are in this one. It's almost like it got torn twice. So when we get to this portion of the video, we'll just talk about it, because like I said, you can see the bullets flying through the air and you can see the impacts. So I will see you when we get to this point of the video. Please stay tuned.
Oh yeah, it was always fun to end up high. But...
Yep. Did you get it? About knocked it down.
Wow. All for the money.
The big one?
Yeah.
You gonna shoot these two?
Yeah.
Which one are you gonna shoot?
The big one.
Over here.
Yeah.
Alright. And these then. Once you got
Nice shot. Got her. You missed. Hey, you missed, right? You know why you missed? No, I'll tell you exactly why you missed. Because the harmonics of the barrel aren't singing to you. Remember that bullshit email you sent me? I was waiting for this, William.
Bullshit, that's a fact.
The harmonics are
Which one you shooting at?
Bigfoot.
Oh, go ahead.
No. I'll record you.
Yeah?
Yep.
Let me sit over here then. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. This is William. Shooting at
I
Bigfoot.
got the harmonics figured out.
You get the harmonics figured out? That's good. That's nice shot.
Damn, look at that. I was here off to the right. Look at his left arm.
You hit the arm.
That's where I
Yeah.
did one of these before
now
I
you're
pulled
going to tell me that's where you were aiming.
that was the what is that? That is the what's that thing we shoot? Spinning of the Earth. What is it called? God dang it.
Oh,
Come on.
Coriolis effect.
Coriolis effect.
Coriolis
right there.
effect.
Right
Yeah.
there, people.
you
That's
go.
the Coriolis effect.
Yeah, that's the Coriolis effect. At what, 25 yards?
Yeah. Ah, damn. Good thing the wind wasn't. Good shot, Mike.
Thank you.
You're on like Donkey Kong today.
Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong. Wasn't Rowdy Piper said one time, I came here to do two things, chew bubble gum and kick ass, and now I'm all out of bubble
I'm
gum.
all out of bubble gum. Yep. They live.
You need.
Well, I think you might have grazed it, Mikey.
I don't care. It's moving. Hey, a graze is just as good as a hit.
That's it.
That target's moving and you heard it ring.
Yeah.
boy.
Oh, yes, sir.
Boy, you're-
That's good. Good shot. Dang, Mike. You're on.
9 for 9. Well, let's see. Do I want to go with the peanut shell or the peanut shell and alder?
What? You feel lucky. How lucky do you feel?
Peanut shell lucky.
There you go.
You're gonna sit and make. You're gonna sit and watch me go 10 for 10 is what you're gonna do right now.
You on. I mean,
Yeah.
it's the second or third easiest target out there.
Yeah. This is the close target.
Hey, Mike, I think the Coriolis vectis, and the magnetism of the earth, and I would aim just about 4 inches to the left and a little low. That's what I'd do.
That's you. That ain't me.
Bang, baby!
Good hit.
That's 10 for 10. Thank you.
All right, we good?
We're good.
All right, I'll go get a target and I'll show you what we're going to do. Man, that gun hits hard.
Yeah, I'm only going to shoot a couple times, just
Sure.
just because.
We need to make a vote with the Pisgah Club, banning Michael from our shoots. He seems to want to try to take it to us.
Well, I've watched his videos,
Uh-huh.
and it's just you he has a problem.
Ah, that seems to be universal with everybody, I think.
Okay.
Brad wants to out shoot, everybody wants to out shoot me. It's all good.
It depends on the ordinance. So what I found out, and it's all about sight settings. They don't vary. Once they find a load that they know.
Alright, I'm set up in the editing program, and as you can see, right down here I have the individual shots separated. The counter is right in here, and this portion right here allows me to select frame by frame. So every click of the mouse is going to be a frame, okay? And what we'll do, was what I plan on doing, is doing it in real time, and then we'll back it up and do it one frame at a time. And as we do this, you will note that the target jumps. That's for whatever reason, whatever phenomenon it is, the camera actually jumps to the shot. So you'll be able to see when I slow it down and do it frame by frame, when the camera reacts to the shot. So here we go with the first shot. Okay, now I'm going to back it up and we'll watch it frame by frame. There's the shot. You can see the camera reacting to it, okay? And you'll notice that associated with every shot. The camera's settling back down. Now, I just want to pause it here for a minute to make a note for William. Remember when we pulled the target and we looked at the frame trying to find where that fifth shot went, and we saw this bullet hole right here, and we thought that that was my shot. But you can see right here with the first shot, that was already pre-existing. So we can eliminate that. Okay, now you can see the round ball. The camera picks up the round ball right there. And then you're going to see an impact. Well, you won't see an impact, but you'll see that it does impact right there. That's shot number one, but there's the round ball in midair. See, it's disappeared the next frame, but you can begin to see the bullet hole right there. Now, you can see that it's already impacted the ground because here's a shadow from the dirt that's flying up out of the ground. So we can pick that up. Here's the next frame, and you can clearly see that it's impacted behind the target. And I am shooting straight forward to the target. I'm not shooting at an angle or anything like that, but the way the camera's picking everything up, it looks like the round ball's coming in at an angle, but it's definitely not. Okay, so you can see the impact behind the target. And now that the target is settling down from the impact, you can clearly see that bullet hole. Now I want to note right here, if we count the previous impacts on this target, there's going to be 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now in the next scenes coming up, you'll see that I put 2 round balls down here, so there's going to be a total of 12. And there's a bunch of them up here already. Okay, at one point I thought that shot right there was my shot, but it's not. This is already pre-existing. Okay, so let's move on to the next shot. Okay, I'm going to pause it, and you can see that that shot impacted right there. So it shot low. Let me back it up, and we'll do it one frame at a time. Okay, you could just see the camera reacted to the shot. There's the round ball right there. Let me back it up one frame, and it's not there. Move it forward one frame, there it is. And that ball is going to impact right there. Okay, so there's the impact. Now let's watch behind it. It just hit the ground, and you can see the shadow from the dust, from the dirt cloud. But you can clearly see that that's behind the target. It's not off to the side or anything, but we've already identified that shot as being right here. Okay, let's move on to the third shot. Let's watch it in real time. Okay, that's where that shot went right there. Now you can see that as of right now, there's 12 bullet holes in the bottom of that target. Alright, let's back it up and we'll watch it in slow motion, one frame at a time. I don't know if the camera's picking up the counter right now, but you can see, or at least I can see, it's going one frame at a time. And when I shoot, you'll see the camera react once again. See, the camera just reacted, so I just shot. There's the round ball right there. Let me back it up one. It disappears. Go forward one, and there it is, and it's going to impact right there. And here it just hit the ground and the dirt's starting to fly, and there's the shadow. So you can clearly see that that ball impacted behind the target. And that's that .45 caliber, and I'm shooting 70 grains, and we're at 100 yards. Or 100 meters, whatever that is. I think William believes it's 109 yards is 100 meters, and as far as I'm concerned, it's just 100 yards. But you can see right now we've got 1, 2, 3 impacts, and now we have a total of 12 bullet holes in the bottom of the target here. Okay. So you can see that. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the fourth shot. Okay, we'll back this up and watch it one frame at a time. Okay, you can see the camera's reacting to the shot. There's the round ball right there. We'll back it up a frame. In fact, you can catch it right here also. You back it up one more. See, you can't see it, but you know it's going to appear right here. And this will actually capture the round ball twice. There it is right there. There it is once again, and it's going to impact right here. Well, in fact, you can just about see it just before it impacts that dark spot right there. There's the impact behind the target, and there's the shadow. So there's no doubt that these are impacting behind the target. Okay, so let's move on to the fifth shot. So here's the fifth shot, the shot in question. So let's watch it in real time. So before we do this in slow motion, I want to make a note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So those 12 bullet holes are accounted for right there. Okay, now let's do this one frame at a time, and let's see if we can't see what's going on here. Okay, the camera just reacted to the shot. Okay, look right here. You see that black dot? I'm going to back it up in one frame and it disappears. One frame forward, there it is. Back, forward. That's the bullet. Okay, the next frame, it's not, the camera's not picking it up, but it's got to be somewhere right in this line right here. Unless it's that dark spot. Let me back it up one more. Yeah, see, you can't see a dark spot right there, but if you look real close, a dark spot appears right there. Now you notice that white hole just went black. Let me back it up one. It's white, one frame, it just went black. Now remember, we had the ball over here previously. I thought we had it right here, but for sure, that white hole, the previous shot, is white and it's black. To me, that ball is impacting in that same hole. Alright, go forward again, and you can see it's impacted right directly behind the target because the shadows are in the same place as all the other shots. And there's the dirt kicking up. See, and you can see that that hole is remaining black because the impact is, making the target lean a little bit back, and the sun's not coming through that hole. But let me get a couple of clicks and you'll see that becomes white again. That's just the target moving. See, it's beginning to come white again. Okay, so let's just see here for a moment. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that bullet did not hit below the paper. So William, I'm raising you 5 and I'm calling it. This has been fun watching this and doing this in the editing program because I think it just completely alleviates any question. And that question for you and I, William, like I mentioned to you on the phone, there was just that one frame that you saw that bullet hole that had gone through the framework of these target stands. So I'm going to back this up and we'll watch it once again in real time. So anyhow, I want to thank you friends for watching this. You can make up your own mind between William and I, this argument. It just doesn't matter. It just really doesn't matter. So thanks for watching and we'll catch you in the next video. Bye.